So I'm saying, I repeat what I'm trying to tell you. So what we have done here is, what we did is at gate 1, we saw how many oranges were given. X by 2 oranges plus half were given at the first gate. So how many are left after the first gate? X minus, X is the total number of oranges that he picked from the orchard, minus X by 2 plus half. If you add that, so your X minus this will give you the value. When you simplified, you got X minus 1 by 2. So similarly, you can do it for gate 2. Similarly, you can do it for gate 3 and simplify. And after gate 3, whatever is left, you know that is equal to 1. Therefore, you can get to the answer. But it's a very long method. But I sincerely want all of you to go back home and try that. But let me give you a simpler way of doing this. Okay, so let's take this problem once again. Let's solve this problem once again with a different approach now. Let's once again see, let's assume this guy had X number of oranges he picked up at gate 1. Something has happened which is equal, you know what has happened at gate 1, and gate 2 also something has happened, and at gate 3 as well something has happened. But at the end of gate 3, we know 1 orange is left over. So he's left with 1 orange. Now, because we have this number 1 at the end, it's easy to start solving the problem from here. So here, what we'll do is, like a previous problem itself, we'll do this. We'll assume this is X1. We'll assume this is X2. So let's see, if we had X2 number of X2 number of oranges here, how many will he give at gate 3? If he has X2 number of X2 number of oranges, how many will he give at gate 3? Can I say he will give X2 by 2? X2 is some notation. X2 is just a number. X2 by 2. X2 is the number of chocolates. So X2 by 2 plus half. Can I say these many number of chocolates, these many number of oranges he'll give? Is that okay with everyone? Is that okay with everyone? Yes. Therefore,
yes, sir.
The number of oranges left will be, technically that should be X2 minus of X2 by 2. X2 is just a notation. X2 means like any number. X2 by 2 plus half. Right? Now we have done the simplification previously. We know, if you remember when we simplified this gave us X minus 1 by 2. So logically, when we simplify this, what will this give us? It will give us X2 minus 1 divided by 2. What is this X2 minus 1 divided by 2? This is the number of oranges left after gate 3. That means, but we know that this number is given to us equal to 1. This number is given to us as equal to 1. So I can equate it to 1. So X2 minus 1 will be nothing but, this 2 will be multiplied. You can cross multiply that. 2 into 1 will give you 2. Therefore, your X2 will be nothing but 2 plus 1. Therefore, you get it as 3. So from like this, you have identified that X2 is nothing but equal to 3. If you apply the same logic now, so if you were to have X1 here, you have to give the same logic, half of it plus half 1 by 2. So technically now, if you had X1 here, how much will that be after this gate 2? I'm doing the reverse calculation now. That means that will be nothing but, can I say it will be X1 minus 1 divided by 2? When X1 crosses this gate, it will be left with X1 minus 1 divided by 2, which is nothing but equal to what? Can anyone tell me this will be equal to what? What is the number? X1 minus 1 by 2?
3.
It should be equal to 3. Brilliant. So that should be equal to 3. Therefore, your X1 minus 1 should be equal to 2 3s are 6. Therefore, your X1 will be nothing but equal to 7. Now tell me what is X. Now tell me what is X.
X is equal to 13.
No,
it's X is equal to 14.
No, it should be 14 plus 1. It should be 15.
Oh yeah, 15.
Yeah, Veda, where are you stuck?
Then x1 is equals to 7.
No. In this, I know x1 is equal to 7. So are you stuck at this step or this step or this step? First, second or third?
The third.
Third is easy, beta. I mean, let me do it for you. So you got x1 minus 1 is equal to 6. You got x1 minus 1 is equal to 6. So your minus 1, when it goes that side, your x1 is equal to 6. This minus 1 goes that side, that will be 6 plus 1.
Okay, sir. I thought we have to do 6 minus 1.
No, it will be this minus 1. If it goes on that side, it will be plus 1, right?
Yes, sir. I forgot.
Yeah. So, or another way to, if you don't know that, if it goes that side, it will be addition. Another way to look at it is, look here. If you have, say, x1 minus 1 is equal to 6. So you add 1 on both sides. You add 1 on this side, add 1 on that side. Minus 1 plus 1 will become 0. So your x1 will be equal to 6 plus 1. On the right hand side, 6 plus 1 is equal to 7.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Brilliant. So good. So if you're x1, so what is your answer for x? What's the value of x quickly? Anyone? Did everyone get x is equal to 15? Kavya?
Yes, sir. I got 15.
Yes, sir.
Kirtana, what is your answer, Kirtana? You said it is solved. What's the answer, Kirtana?
I did it in the long method and I tried getting the answer.
Very good. Very good.
I didn't
Kirtana.
understand from where you started the x2 minus 1 thing.
Okay. So I started from here. From here. I assumed, we assumed this to be x1. It's not necessary you have to assume x1 or x2. You can start with anything. Like you can assume this as x, this as a, this as b. So if assuming this is b, now from b you will give how many? B by 2 plus 1 by 2, na? If you have b here, it will be b by 2 plus 1 by 2. It is b by 2 plus 1 by 2. Do you understand what is this b by 2 plus 1 by 2, Akshat?
Yes.
Because he's giving half of the oranges that he has plus half orange. So
Yeah.
b by 2 is half of the number of oranges he has here, which is b by 2 plus 1 by 2. So b by 2 plus 1 by 2 is something that he's giving. So how much is left with him? How much is left with him is nothing but b minus b by 2 plus 1. B by 2 plus 1 by 2. This is something that he has given, and this is something that he has subtracting. He has totally b, so you're subtracting that. If you simplify this, you have already simplified. I'm taking from here. You have simplified a similar method. In the previous method, I showed you, you simplified and you got it as x minus 1 by 2. If you start with x, you are left with x minus 1 by 2 after each gate. So if you start with b, you'll be left with b minus 1 divided by 2. Your b minus 1 divided by 2 is nothing but equal to 1. He has given you 1. He's finally left with 1. If you have b here, you'll be left with 1. Therefore, your b minus 1 is equal to 2 1s are 2. Therefore, b is equal to 3. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So your b is equal to 3. So you go backward integration. You start doing from here. You assume something here and then go backwards and you can get the answer. I'm assuming everyone has understood.